Hello, beautiful, gorgeous people of God. A royal prince told you are a chosen generation. Welcome back to this channel. It's your girl, Mama D Super. This time of quarantine, self-isolation, or isolated period that we are all in. It's not funny. Many people are not finding it easy, especially those people that are married, that usually don't see their husbands or wives daily, but now they wake up every day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, to see their wives and their husband. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. ah no more lying, no more watching football after work, no more late night meetings with the generals, no more business rendezvous. It's so interesting, this quarantine. But let's all get prepared, because as we are being quarantined at home, babies are loading as well. After 9 months, now we are in April, we'll be expecting a lot of babies, welcoming babies in this time of isolation, because over enjoyment is in town. Thank you all for watching. Yes, today we'll be talking about 10 ways to love our spouse, 10 ways to love our partners. It reflects on us all. It's not about the women or the men. I'm talking to both men and women today. Some men are very good, they are nice, they are okay in marriages, while some women are also okay. Depends. So today we'll be talking about how to love our partner more. One of them, 10 ways. I will give 10 ways to love our partners more. One is listen without interrupting. You find that in Proverbs 18:13. When a partner is speaking, you have to let that partner finish before you interrupt. Normally, that's how courtesy demands that it should be. But because of so many reasons, you find out that there are a lot of saucy partners, both men and women. You find it. Some men cannot speak in the presence of their wives when their wives are speaking, because they are lazy, they don't work. So any man that doesn't work, he doesn't have a say in the home. The woman will tend to be the boss of the house. So anything she says stands. If she tells the man shut up, the man needs to shut up. But it's not supposed to be like that. Both have to respect each other. The man, when speaking, the woman have to listen without not interrupting. Likewise, the woman as well, when she's speaking, the man has to listen and not interrupt. And number two, speak without accusing each other. That we will find in Romans chapter 1 verse 19. Because a lot of people tend to accuse even before speaking, saying, I know what you are doing, I know what you have done. You are not a mind reader, you are not God, that you should be able to know the minds of each other. You might be able to relate, but we should stop it. Don't speak. Just speak as normal partners should speak, without not accusing each other. And number three, we should give without sparring. Proverbs 21:26. And also number four, we should also learn to pray without ceasing. That we will find in Colossians chapter 1 verse 19. We should try as much as possible in this time that we are to always pray. When you wake up in the morning, prayer. When you wake up, when you go to bed, you pray. Even in the middle of things, when there are things that you cannot do, you leave it to God. Just do your best and leave the rest for God, because prayer is the key to success. Prayer is the one that can answer all things. When you leave everything to God, He will surely take care of the rest, because there's no human that will be able to do everything on his or her own. And number five, Answer without arguing. These days we find in marriages arguments all the time. Man arguing, the woman arguing, no respect for each other. We should try as much as possible to answer when to answer without no argument. That we can also find in Proverbs 17 verse 1. No need for argument. Just answer politely. The way you need to address somebody, the way you need to be addressed. Respect is reciprocal. It's a two-way giving. It's not one way. You give to me, I give to you. And number 6, we have to share without pretending. That we will find in Ephesians 4 verse 15. Anything we have to share it without not pretending to each other. As couples, as partners, we need to share without pretending, because these days there are so many people, so many wives and so many husbands pretending to be what they are not. And number 7, enjoy without complaining. Philippians 2 verse 14. You have to enjoy every moment of the way. As you wake up rejoicing, anything you find your hands doing, do it diligently. Rejoice over everything. Enjoy your food, enjoy your marriage, enjoy your children, enjoy the environment you are. Even in this time of quarantine, still find time to enjoy, because there are a lot of people already dead, but you still alive. It's the work of God. It's the grace of God upon your life. It's not by your doing that you are alive. So, guys, make out time to enjoy yourself. Enjoy with your family. Those things that you have not been able to do all this while. Now is the time for you to do it. Now. Because tomorrow might be too late. Just wake up. Take your bath. Even if you don't have anywhere going to. Put on your fine clothes. Dress gorgeously in front of your wife or husband. Put on music. Play. Eat the best food you can eat. Drink the best wine. Dance and forget about every crisis that we are in, because we cannot do anything about it. So just be happy. Enjoy yourself. Having said that, number 8, we should trust without wavering. That we will find in 1 Corinthians 13 verse 7. Because now, trust issue is another big problem in marriages. We have to be able to trust our partners. When they tell us they are going to the next city, we should be able to trust them, to believe that that is the place that they are really going to. Even when someone now come and calls us that we saw your husband in Africa, just trust without wavering. Because trust also keeps marriage going. And number 9, forgive without punishing. Colossians chapter 3 verse 13. We should try as much as possible to forgive one another without punishing one another. If you say you forgive, try and forgive and forget. I know it's difficult, especially when one partner have hurt you or done something very terrible to you. It makes you feel like, this marriage, I don't think I can stay here anymore. No, we have to try and forgive and forget. When you put it in your mind, the way I always say, there's nobody that is perfect. If somebody hurts me, I always try and find the good in that person. Is that thing, that good thing that person have done to me, that I will not be reflecting on? It will make me to forget all the bad, all the evil, all the hurt the person have done to me. But by the time you start contemplating on the bad things, on the evil that your partner have done, it will be very difficult for you to forgive totally. You will be punishing him or her, because in every little thing you will not go back to that thing he or she have done. I know it's not easy. Every one of us are guilty of it, both the men and the women. But we should try and forgive without punishing one another by reflecting on the good things your partner have done. Because you cannot just tell me that your partner is the devil himself, that have nothing good in himself or herself. No. If not, you will not be able to live together. That thing that made you to choose her as your wife or as your husband, there's that particular thing, that thing that draws you closer to him or her. That good thing, that special thing, is that thing that you are supposed to reflect on, that will make you to forgive genuinely. And number 10, we have to promise without forgetting. And this one also, a lot of us are guilty of it. You promise one another, till they remind you, you won't even remember anymore. It's not so. It's not like that. When you promise, always fulfill your promise, no matter how little or how big it is. Always fulfill your promise, and don't promise what you cannot give. Don't promise just because people are promising, you want to promise as well. That one is not so nice. It brings chaos to relationship. It brings chaos, trouble, problem to marriages. And with this, I say thank you for listening. God bless you for watching. Until I come your way next time, have a lovely week ahead. And God bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up, share, and comment. Thank you.